SellYourCarUK is back and delighted to offer for sale this fabulous Ford Focus 2-litre TDCi 140 PS diesel automatic Zetec estate. Now it's a 2012 on a 61 plate, first registered at the end of January 2012, currently on its second keeper, has a great service history, having just had a full service and 2 brand new tyres put on it as well, and is coming with just under 64,000 miles at the time of filming, although it'll probably be a bit over 64,000 miles by the time you get your hands on it, and is currently on its second keeper. Now they've only owned the car for about a year, but they are emigrating, they're moving out of the UK, and so the car is coming up for sale. It was MOT'd in January, passed with flying colours, no advisories whatsoever. And as I said, that service history has just been done. I'll go through all of the docs in due course, but I'm just going around the car so you can see for yourself. It's in obsidian black, it's in lovely condition. There are marks on it. It is a privately owned vehicle being sold exclusively using the services here of SellYourCarUK. So let's get up close and personal with the car and show you exactly what you'll be coming down to have a look at. So we'll start at the front bumper, and just to show you, here on the driver's side you've got those lovely chrome surrounds on those low-level fog lights, lovely big sporty grille here as well on this 61 plate. It's a 2012 model year. Funky headlights, there's no misting, no cracking, and again no scuffs either here on this corner of the bumper. Working our way around the front over to the passenger side, and it's the same story over here. Again, no scuffs, no scrapes, so looking lovely. The bonnet does have a small stone chip just over here. You can just see that there, that little white spot. That isn't the moon. Oh, hello, you can see me. Just showing you that there. But other than that, it's in good condition. There's no scratches on the bonnet, and you can see that lovely deep metallic black is reflecting the clouds beautifully. Very shiny, lovely car. Now we're going to work our way down the driver's side to start with. It's got 2 brand new front tyres, loads of life left as well in the discs and the pads. And the alloy wheels on this one are good condition. You've got locking wheel nuts as well. I'm just going to show you going around the rim there. There's no evidence of any curbing whatsoever. Now coming down the side of the car, you'll see no dings, no dents. A couple of tiny little imperfections. Perhaps opening a car door into this one has caused that. But otherwise it's in very tidy condition indeed. Again, I'm being very fussy, but just to show you a couple of little marks there on the door handle, and you've got a little mark just here. Just try and pick that up for you in the camera. Just see there, tiny little bit of the paint's just been chipped away. Again, this one's probably the culprit of opening their door into something. Lots of life in the rear tyres, one of which has just had a puncture repair as well. We've got all the bills for that. Tiny bit of curbing, very minimal. Not even sure you're able to see it. There you go, you can see that there. And that is it on this wheel. Again, locking wheel nuts, good discs and good pads. Any inspection is welcome if you want to come down here with a friendly garage, a mechanic, an AA inspection, RAC inspection, whatever you want to do. That's entirely and absolutely fine by us here. We do inspect the vehicles, and of course this one's just had a service as well. But any inspection is welcome. Now I'm just showing you this corner here because as I stand back from it, you're probably looking at that thinking, well, that's perfect. And that really isn't the case, but I'll just show you here. So you've got a little chip going on there, a little mark where it's obviously been bumped a little bit. A couple of little scrapey marks along here, nothing too severe. Indeed, it's probably showing up worse on camera than it actually looks in real life. And you've got a couple of marks as well going along the back here. The sun's just come out, so it's making it a little bit tricky to show you, but there you go, you can just see that there. Now these are actual marks on the paint. This won't tea-cut out or anything like that, it won't polish out. And indeed down here it's actually broken. You can see my funky summer shoes there. I'll just get them out of the way as best I can. There you go, you can see there. So really and truly, if you wanted to sort this out, you're looking at this quarter panel here, part of the bumper. Just one area here that would need a full repair and respray if you want to go to the trouble. And there's a little bit of a mark just going along here as well, but that will probably come out with a machine polish. So if they were to repair and respray this corner, they would do that at the same time as well as part of the job. We have got a great body shop here at SellYourCarUK that we use all the time when we need to. And if you want to get details of how much these things will cost to fix, then by all means get in touch with us here and discuss it with us over the phone. And if you come down to see the car, you'll see for yourself exactly the true extent of that. I'm being very fussy, but I want to show you everything. The Ford badge here has lost a bit of its patina, very common. There was actually a recall on Ford badges. I don't know if this one would have been included in that. You can get them, they're not expensive to get. You're probably looking at about £30 from a genuine Ford supplier like Quitco, or from your local Ford dealer parts department. Just showing you at the back here, there's no parking sensors. If that's important, we can have them installed. Now on this side of the car, we're on the passenger side now. I'm just showing you here, this side of the bumper, absolutely nothing to report. It's in perfect condition. Now travelling down the passenger side, all looks very neat and tidy. Again, no dings or dents or anything like that. There is a very, very light scuff just here. I don't even think it's going to show up. No, it isn't. It really is so fine. Probably will come out with a full machine polish. And in fact, if I show you here, you can see the beautiful reflection of the ground. You can see my shadow perfectly. Hello, I'm just waving at you. Just showing you that there, just so that you can see the depth of the paint. So it really is in great condition. But I am actually focusing right now on a very, very light scrape that's on the door there. I'm being very fussy, but I want to show you this. I want to make sure you know exactly what you're coming down to see, if this is the car for you. Now, carrying on the driver's side here, something that I do need to mention is there's a little bit of a misalignment here. Now, I've been assured by the seller of the vehicle that this wasn't an accident damage, no one hit the car or anything like that. And indeed, I am inclined to believe them because of my experience. I can see that there's no impact that's actually caused this. There's no dents or ripples or anything like that. He's telling me that what actually happened was the vehicle was jacked up when a tyre was changed on a motorway or side of the road, and it wasn't jacked up in the right point, and it caused that to happen. And there's not really anything we can do about that. We might be able to rehang the door, but we don't want to get involved with it. The seller has had that pretty much since about 2-3 weeks after they picked up the car themselves, and they've lived with it. It's not causing any water ingress, it's not causing any dynamics with the car to be different. It is just purely cosmetic, but we have adjusted the price to compensate for that, to reflect that imperfection. So I'm just showing you that here on this video. No doubt when you come down to see the car, if you are looking at purchasing it, you'll head straight for the passenger side front door to have a look at that, but that's fine. I wanted to make sure you are aware of it, so I've shown you that now. Now, carrying on around the car, looking here, back to that front wing, but I just want to show you this wheel. This wheel is the worst of the four. There is some curbing here. This is obviously where it gets parked up most often. So you've got some curbing going around here. If you are so inclined to get this refurbished, we can handle that for you. A full powder coat refurb, you're looking at about £65 plus VAT, but refurbishments do start from a lot less than that. Have a chat with me here at SellYourCarUK. I'll be happy to discuss it with you. Just showing you loads of life from those brand new front tyres. So there we have it. That brings us back to where we started. Now, the car is coming with only one key. It was supplied by the previous seller, a company by the name of Car Giant in London, West London, who I happen to know very well because I worked there for almost 2 years. But Car Giant supplied this vehicle to its current seller, and when they did, they only supplied it with one key. It is coming with the car. It looks like this. And I'll just take you now to the interior of the vehicle just to show you exactly what's going on inside the car here. So it's a cloth interior, very funky kind of grey and black interior. The shadow's not helping. I'll just come into the car a little bit just to get some perspective here on the colours. It looks white and grey at the moment. It is actually kind of a silver with a very cool little checkered effect, and that's against a grey with a different effect slightly, as you can see there. Manually operated seats with manual height adjustment as well. No floor mats, typical car giant. Multifunction steering wheel. That includes as well over here voice control and Bluetooth for your phone. Down here you've got the controls for the lights, and over here indicators, and over here wipers. Now it is the Zetec, but something I haven't mentioned yet about this car is that this Zetec, as I climb on in, is coming with nav. So this has got navigation built into it. It's got a really cool trip computer. You can see here in the center of the dash there, as that just focuses at just under 64,000 miles, as I said. When I turn that car on, very cool piece of kit. So like if I open a door, you can see that door's open, and it's going to start binging. Or not. It should start binging. Maybe I have to take it out of the park. I'll turn the stereo off, but it has got a very good stereo. I just don't want that interrupting us. It's also got air conditioning. I'll just turn that off as well so that you don't have to be interrupted with that. Just showing you here, there's no warning lights on the dash. The only thing that is lit is the ones telling me to take the handbrake off. We're not going to go for a drive in the car, but we're more than welcome if you want to come for a test drive. Just scrolling through here. So that was quite an interesting one. You're looking at about 462 miles to empty. It's got a full tank of diesel in there at the moment. Currently running at about 40 miles to the gallon on an average run. So this is a trip computer that's all controlled using these buttons on the steering wheel over here. But if I do go over here, I'll just show you here. I'm going to turn the stereo right down, but I'm just going to show you you've got the nav. With this very funky little colour map showing us where we are at the moment. Now that's a really nice touch to have that in a Ford Focus estate. Quite rare, especially in a Zetec. So that's a really nice thing to have. Again, it's been taken into consideration when pricing the vehicle, but really and truly it hasn't added a huge amount of value, but it is going to mean this car's not going to hang around for very long, because there is going to be somebody out there that's looking for a diesel automatic in black, and the fact that it's got the nav is just the icing on the cake. Here we've got a 6-speed Powershift automatic gearbox. This is the gearbox you want. This is a Ford owned gearbox, and you can see there the plus and minus, so it is Tiptronic as well, so you can change the gears yourself should you so wish. You've got power sockets here, cup holders, a little bit of storage as well, and I think that's pretty much all there is that I can show you in the car. So I'm going to turn it all off. It does help for you to come down and see it and see the condition, but it's owned by a non-smoker. It's never had any pets running through it, so it's in really clean condition. It was bought as an estate purely for the use of the space, but it's not used for mini cabbing or anything like that. And you can see for yourself the condition of the seats are lovely. This is really showing you a much better example of the colour. It's quite a sporty look. I'm going to come into the back now and just show you the back seats. So you've got map pockets. Oh, you can see my shadow quite badly there. So you've got map pockets in the back here for a bit of extra storage. 3x3 point seat belts, 3 headrests, and the side seats, the driver and passenger side, have isofix points so you can plug your babies in. And there's also a little bit more storage. Very clever indeed. It's not electric windows in the back. You've got these old-fashioned handles, which some kids love. So retro. I'll just shut that there, and I'm going to go around the back. Now in the boot, in true Sell Your Car UK style, we have all of the docks. Now I'm only going to briefly run through this. I'll just take the parcel shelf out of the way. There we go. In fact, I can flip that up a little bit there as well, just to give myself a bit more light. Just to show you while we're here, you've got 60-40 split rear seats, tether points at the back as well, should you be using a child seat that requires those. 60-40 split means you can fold down either the centre seat and the passenger side, or just the driver's side, or both. Power sockets in the rear here as well as these very clever little bag hooks, so you can hook up your shopping, stop everything from rolling around. You've got a full-size spare wheel underneath this parcel shelf, this floor, sorry, this boot floor, and you've also got all of the tools you require, including the locking wheel nut. Now here you can see the docks. We're not going to show you who owned it for data protection purposes, although it was owned by a lease company first and foremost. Of course, it's a Car Giant car. It's one former keeper who is that lease company. Now, there is no service history book with the car, and there wasn't one when it was sold. We've got the original purchase invoice from Car Giant, and it does show on there that it was supplied with what's called the CRO, which is a computer readout service history from the previous keeper, who is Inchcape Fleet Solutions, and that service history shows services done in all of those highlighted points. The last service that was carried out on the car, however, was done here by Grimsdyke, who is a very well-known and reputable service centre near to the customer and near to ourselves actually as well at SellYourCarUK. You can see the date there. It was done the 27th of June 2016, so barely a month ago. And over here we can see that it had a full service carried out, front tyres and a puncture repair to the near side rear tyre as well. We can see 1.7 litres and up of the oil, full service, puncture repair, and we can see down here air filter, oil filter, screen wash, oil, sundries, etc. Total cost for that service are very reasonable, £311. So that's all coming with the car. Likewise as well, the MOT certificate, as I mentioned, expiring in January 2016, and no advisories. A couple of books are coming with it. You've got the neat little wallet here, Ford wallet, and you've got an owner's manual, a satellite navigation manual as well. So there we have all of the docs. I'm going to give that boot a little close. I'll keep the parcel shelf open. And there we have it. That very much wraps up all the details of this car. It's a lovely car. Yes, there are some small imperfections on it. I mean, that door on the passenger side and little marks on the bumper, but those are all reflected in the price. The car is going for a very reasonable amount in comparison to the competition, and it is in full working order. Warranties are available. It is currently under an AA warranty until September 2016, so only about a month left on that, but that will be coming with the car. And if you're interested in financing it, do have a chat with us here. We partner with Lombard, so you can arrange finance on the vehicle. And as well, we can discuss part exchange opportunities as well. So there we have it. It's a beautiful Ford Focus 2-litre diesel automatic Zetec with sat nav, and it's for sale exclusively using the services here at SellYourCarUK. Thanks for watching.